So we've just done the video on the Minnesota Timberwolves making the playoffs, but can the New York Knicks make the playoffs, Judah?
I think the Knicks, on paper, the Knicks starting lineup looks pretty decent. I mean, Rose, Lee, Melo, Porzingis, Noah. I mean, they're all decent players, all of them. Well, Rose used to be very decent, but now he's not so much anymore.
Very decent MVP. only MVP. Yeah.
Well, that was a while ago now. He's changed.
A couple of knee injuries will do that too.
Yeah, no, but besides that, they're all very decent players. But then, a very important part of a team's game is how many points. How many points? I was gonna say how many points the bench can produce, but some teams are very good at that. I mean, Spurs have a good bench that always produces.
Can
I just say?
I know you guys laugh, but Utah's got a very good bench.
And Detroit's also got quite a bit of depth.
Yeah, no.
Don't laugh at me. I'm just saying it's true.
Aaron Baines is decent off the bench. Yeah, no, and
Ish
Smith.
Okay, who else? So they got a 2-man.
Yeah,
bench.
move on.
No, seriously, who else they got?
Well, they got the what's it?
Yeah, that's a whisper because we don't know who Detroit have on the bench.
Boban Marvin.
Those big hands can destroy you.
They have a decent bench, but
they got a crap bench.
What
The bench is terrible.
What does Utah have then?
What do Utah have?
Can we just get back on topic, guys?
Back on topic.
Dante Exum.
We'll give
Dante
you that.
Exum. He's trash.
Alec Burks.
Let's see, Judah. Like
They've
they
got a
have
pretty
a
good
bench.
They have
Yeah,
what's his name? Joe Ingles.
Bulls have a
Joe
good bench.
Ingles. He's trash.
Sure, but they got a decent bench. Like at least they have a bench. At least I can name the bench. Who's on Detroit's bench? I still have all the first three players.
They probably got a better bench
Bulls,
than the Warriors.
no, in all seriousness, Bulls also have a good bench. I mean, we're talking about
Taj Gibson MVP.
He's a
But
star.
he's not a
Show him
star.
some
What are you
respect.
talking
No, that's what happens when you go against 3 Bulls.
No, but I mean, bench points very important. You can see in a game where you're versing a team and you see the bench points really play a part. I mean, when the starters sub out, your bench has to be able to produce
Unless you're the
points.
Golden State Warriors.
They have to be able. Or you starters
That's
just
a
play
good
the
point.
whole
Have like
game.
100-point lead.
You starters just
But
play
I'm
the
saying that leads to injuries, tiredness,
Yeah.
fatigue. But anyway, going back to the Knicks.
No, but I believe their bench is really not stacked. I mean, I could probably name maybe 2 players in their bench, and that's Brandon Jennings and Kyle Quinn. I mean, the rest are very obscure sounding names. I mean, you got Sasha Vujacic, you got Kuzminskis, you got
Ron Baker, all these no-names.
Ron Baker's a rookie though. He could be alright. Yeah. Ron Baker from Wichita
People
State.
said that about Kwame Brown.
He was a number 1 pick. You know, you can't expect everything. People said the same things about Anthony Bennett, but you know how that turned out. But no, yeah.
Keep making my point.
No, but the Knicks bench.
They've got a 2-man bench.
Their bench is trash. You see when the Knicks starters sub out, the bench comes in. There's no point production. That's where the other teams goes ahead. I mean, even when they're versing a team like Detroit, and Detroit's bench comes in, Detroit's bench will still do better. And I don't think they even have a bench by the sounds of it. But that's definitely where they're lacking. I mean, they have that inside presence with Noah, and they have the they have a decently athletic backcourt. I mean, Rose not as athletic as he used to be, but he's still a very fast, strong person. He's very good at finishing still. But Courtney Lee's very good young players developing, and then they still got Melo, who's always a consistent scorer. But I mean,
he's a bit of a hog, let's say.
That's because he played on the New York Knicks. I mean, it'd be like if you played in Philly and you were the best player in your team and you had no one to pass it to. There's not really much you can do there. I mean, think about it. Before he had Porzingis, he had no options in New York.
Nothing.
But now that he's got...
let me correct you with that. They did have Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith.
He did have those 2 to go to, like Anton said.
Probably the best players in the league. You're right.
Yeah,
and
they had Chandler as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They had old players. They had old veterans.
J.R. Smith was coming off the bench as well. He was on that.
Yeah, he did win 6 months of the year.
I mean, Kidd was past his prime. Like they had an old side, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were past their prime. Going back to the Pistons, I think owe Anton an apology. They do have some decent players. Obviously, they got Boban, Stanley Johnson, KCP, Henry Ellenson, Tobias Harris, Ish Smith. Oh no, but I meant roster-wise, Marcus Morris. Like that's what 2, 4, 6. That's 8 players. So they do have a decent.
So they have a 3
deep
bench.
Reggie Bullock, Justin Harper, Beno Udrich. Obviously, they used to have Steve Blake, but here's our plug. He's playing for the Sydney Kings now. Good old
Got
NBL.
it.
But no, look, Aaron Baines. So no, look, even the Pistons, I'd say, have a better bench than the Knicks. You know what I mean? I think.
I'd say Philadelphia and Brooklyn.
I think Philly. I don't know about Brooklyn.
No.
Brooklyn
would be in the running with them.
Brooklyn is a nearly completely nameless team.
Oh, they need to be relocated. They should be the Seattle Supersonics. Honestly, like they should relocate.
They should
to
be the
Seattle.
Vancouver Grizzlies.
Oh, should they? Oh yeah.
I mean the Vancouver. The Vancouver.
Grizzlies.
They should be from Vancouver anyway.
I don't know why they don't put in a. They should put an Indian team.
No one
Punjabi
likes
Dingoes.
Seattle.
Make an Indian side.
Yeah.
He's got a fair point.
Yeah, where's the Vegas squad? You know, with Vegas in there.
Yeah. No, I mean we could probably do a whole podcast on new teams expanding into the league, but now, Anton, what are your thoughts on the Knicks? Can they make the playoffs?
No, I believe the Knicks will possibly make the 9th or 10th seed.
9th, 10th seed?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see them going any further than that. If they're relying on their starters, well, we've got an injury-prone Derrick Rose.
Injury-prone Melo. He really missed a lot of
Injury-prone
games
Melo,
last
yeah,
season.
exactly.
Noel missed the
Injury
last
prone.
Also
season.
Melo. And the young player in Porzingis and Courtney Lee. I mean, yeah, if you push them too hard and they have no depth,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
play a lot of minutes.
too, and then that's gonna make them prone to injury.
Yeah, no.
But,
That's definitely true.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Are you saying anything else?
No.
No. Okay. But also onto this though. Obviously, we've talked about how they have no bench. But do you possibly move Porzingis to the bench? Obviously, a young star. Many people didn't know what to expect from him as an international, but he's
Hey, you got booed.
Yeah,
not
by
brilliant, but he's
that
turned
kid.
out decent.
Yeah,
Yeah, by that.
Bandwagon.
yeah.
But do you move Porzingis to the bench just to give them a little bit of scoring and stuff when they do come on?
And
Definitely.
Quinn-
Yeah.
Quinn-
Oh, without a doubt, I'd agree.
Yeah, with O'Quinn and
I
stuff. Yeah.
think you have to move him to the bench.
Yeah.
No, I think at the moment he's not getting enough shots. You look at guys, Melo, Rose, they're ball dominant players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Scoring,
Yeah.
both scoring players. Porzingis obviously a
He's
scoring player.
stressful, yeah.
If he moves to the bench, he has an opportunity to take that Six Man of the Year
Mm.
award
Yeah.
too.
Oh, and I think the Knicks have, the Knicks have done this on themselves. Like they
Yeah.
seriously have done this on themselves to make him play on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, when you bring in all these players that want the ball,
Yeah.
he has to play on the bench.
Yeah.
Like it's like Iguodala. Like
Well,
use
yeah.
Iguodala as an example. you know
Jennings
what
is a good player. It's just what's he gonna do
I mean?
when
That's
he
got
gets,
nothing to do with
when,
it.
well, what's he gonna pass it over to Kuzminskis? Yeah, take the shot. No, that's,
Like essentially, what can a great point guard do with a bunch of scrubs? No,
that's
but essentially that's what that.
It's
Like,
under Ryan does have a
like,
point.
tell me what the Knicks bench are. Seriously.
Brandon Jennings.
Oh sure, but it's him and Kylie Quinn. That's
Yeah,
all.
but no, yeah, I agree. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
No,
using a sarcastic tone.
Yeah. Oh, and when you're saying obviously with injuries, so I like for the record, I don't see him making the playoffs. You've got 4 injury-prone players. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you got 3 injury-prone players. Obviously, you got Rose, Melo, and Noah.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of games last year.
Yeah.
Now everyone talks about Rose and Noah. Melo missed tons. He
Yeah.
really missed most of last year. Then people say Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee's 31. Like you know what I mean? Like he's no 25-year-old, 24. Like
He's about to exit his
He's
prime
31.
years.
Yeah, like he's on the downhill now. You know what I mean?
He's a little bit older than I thought he was. So.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
oh no, but a lot of people have the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same opinion. Like everyone thinks he's
younger.
no, he's not. He's 31 years old. He's there's a good chance he's on the out of his career.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got Porzingis, and essentially that's it. You've got Brandon Jennings on a 1-year deal. You don't know if he's going to stay there.
Yeah.
So it'll be a struggle too, mate. I think a lot of people think they will just be able to make the playoffs based on their star power. Just what I mean, simply based on their star power.
Yeah, I think I placed them in the playoffs, like in the prediction video. I think I said they'd make 7 or 6 because they are in the East.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
and
gonna
that's
say.
hard, that's no injuries.
In the West, they got no chance. Yeah.
Yeah, in the West, no.
Oh, no injuries. I can see them coming, but you have to play injuries into a playoff, especially with the past record of these guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're relying on 4. And the funny thing is, when all these guys got injured, they weren't playing extended minutes.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they were all being rested because they all had a bench. Even last year, Knicks had a bench. Like I'd take last year's Knicks bench over this year's.
But they traded away most of their bench to get like Derrick Rose.
Oh,
and
to
stuff,
free up
you know?
cap.
Well, they
Yeah.
do have Holiday on the bench as well.
True.
I did forget about him.
Yeah, no, I think
Justin
in the
Holiday.
trade they got Derrick Rose. I think Justin Holiday, he's a good young player.
He's
I'm
actually-
surprised he was added in it. Obviously won a ring with the Warriors.
But anyway, so lots of you have said that they won't make the playoffs. So, do they try to make big moves in free agency next year, or do they try to make big trades? You know, what would you do as the GM?
Well, that's
My question is, can they?
well, this is the
Well,
big
yeah,
thing.
can
Do
they?
you re-sign
Exactly.
Derrick Rose?
No.
As in, do you
no.
re-sign like?
Definitely
Let's
not.
say he averages 18 points a game,
Yeah.
right? 18 points,
Yeah.
7 assists,
Yeah.
5 assists. Do you re-sign him? Like honestly, if let's say the New York media says he has a good year, right?
Yeah.
Like they say it's not a comeback year.
Yeah.
Like, it
Like
doesn't make the
18.
All-Star. Just doesn't make the All-Star team. But like that tier, obviously won't make an All-NBA side. But
Yeah.
someone that you'd consider a decent point
player.
guard. Yeah, had a good year. Played 70 games,
Yeah.
75 games. Do the Knicks have to resign. Like, I
No.
think this is something they had a big problem with when they got him in the trade because, like, yeah, people say, oh, it's a win-win situation for him. Well, no, it's not, because if he has a great year in his contract year and you don't re-sign him, what's everyone in New York going to think? Like, they're going to think you've just let him walk for free. So, I'd be interested. You know, do you go if you're the New York Knicks GM? You know, obviously, if you're Phil Jackson, do you re-sign Derrick Rose?
Well, it depends if Derrick Rose wants to re-sign with them. Really, I mean, if they have an absolutely, I mean, if Rose plays good, but they don't have a very good year, 2 years, so you've got a 2-year deal. I mean, you wouldn't really want to stay there. I mean, there are so many other teams I think that would like a backup point guard.
Oh, so you don't think Rose is going to want to stay?
And the sad thing
It
is
depends
that
how they go. If they can make the playoffs, maybe yeah. And if he plays good, then possibly yes. But I don't know. I just don't know.
the sad thing is New York is actually a good market. Thinking about it, can you check out the list for the 2017 free agency?
Oh, you know, you look at the list. You've got you know, Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Jeff Green, Ginobili, Ibaka, Iguodala, Bogut, Curry, Evans. You know, Chris Paul could be an option for him, but apart from that, I don't really see a whole lot of Jeff Teague's an option. I don't see a whole lot of point guard, you know, young point guards that the
Good
Knicks
point
can build
guards.
around. Yeah.
that are gonna want to go to New York. I mean, New York's a good market, but think about it. If you were a player playing in the NBA, would you really want it? And you have all these. If you're a good young player, and all these teams are chasing you, you got teams like Cavs, you know, Warriors, all these really good teams chasing you, and then New York tries to offer you a deal. I mean, you're gonna be pretty inclined to go to one of the better teams.
Yeah.
I mean, New York's a good market, but it's not the best team. And
New York need to build through the draft. And by getting all these top players,
I believe they should tank it for the next.
yeah, they're trying to contend. That's what I was gonna say.
The whole reason, like you're contending with a crap team, you know what I mean, and you can't, you know, like
I don't know.
they
put themselves in a bad position. They've done this to themselves.
Like they're seriously pigs in prom dresses, you know what I mean? Like you can't, like you've got a quality starting five, you know, you've got a quality starting five, which people obviously on the outside expect them to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that starting five.
They said this is the next super team, but I really disagree with that.
You know, you expect them to be super team, make the playoffs.
They're just above average.
Yeah, I mean your bench drags down so much, so it really is a lose-lose situation. Let's say Knicks make the playoffs, get 8th seed, 7th seed.
They're gonna get blown out.
Knocked out first round.
Yeah.
So you get a bad draft pick. You seriously accomplish nothing. You know, you get no future. You don't make anywhere near contending. Let's say the opposite. You don't make the playoffs, right? You're in the lottery. Okay, right, you get a draft pick. Everyone sees your season as a failure. Like, I don't get what a successful season is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't see. It seems like they're hoping to make a low seed, but like, if you're a team that's making a lower seed, if you're actually contending and you're attempting to make a low seed like 7, 8, like. You'd want to be a developing team at least, like a team that is getting better, not a team that hopes to contend for a title and is getting 8th seed. Like,
and that's what we said. You got to be rebuilding or contending, and the Knicks are doing neither.
No, they're just
stuck in the middle. Yeah.
But anyway, just on a last topic before we finish up. Obviously, we've mentioned in past videos about Melo getting traded, but do you actually think it's a good idea, and do you think it would help them for their future? You know, like they're obviously not going to tank because they think they're contending. So do they trade Melo?
I don't think the Knicks are going to want to trade Melo, really. I mean, they think Melo's their marquee player. You know, they're trying to build a team and revolve it around Melo. So, I mean, he is getting older.
He's got that's the thing. He's going to have to agree to it, and I don't think he'll want to be traded if they build the whole team around him. To be honest, you know, like they're bringing in players for him. Obviously, it'll be up to him, but if he gets sick of the losing,
the sad thing is, this is the second time New York has done this. Like, they did this with Patrick Ewing.
Well,
it's quite depressing that they had a star center in Patrick Ewing back in the 90s and they couldn't win a championship with him. And now they had a star small forward.
Arguably the best scorer in the game.
Yeah, and he was in the best draft class possibly the best draft class of NBA
history.
History, exactly, yeah. And what have they done to him?
That's
Jack.
You haven't put anyone around you.
Yeah,
you haven't teamed him up with any stuff. I look at it the exact same way Sacramento have treated
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
It's the exact same.
Yeah.
You're just giving him nothing. But anyway, so thank you all for watching, and those are our thoughts on the New York Knicks. See you next time.